Kimball Area News listeners. We will get you started right away with our weather forecast. Let's bring you over to Ty over in the weather broadcast booth.
Good afternoon, folks. We have our 7-day forecast for the upcoming week in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Saturday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 36. Sunday, we have a little bit of drizzle with a high of 42 degrees. Monday and Tuesday are going to be our windier parts of the week. Monday, we're going to have a 90% chance of rain, and on Tuesday, we're going to have a 60% chance of rain. To finish out our week on Wednesday and Thursday, it's going to be partly cloudy also with a high of 25 degrees on Wednesday and a high of 26 degrees on Thursday. Friday, it's going to be cloudy with a high of 28 degrees, and that will be our 7-day forecast for Aberdeen, South Dakota. And back to Jamie and Hannah in the booth.
Tonight's top story is Kimball FBLA success at the State Leadership Conference in Aberdeen, South Dakota. They qualified 11 members and 7 people attended nationals in Anaheim, California. As told by the chapter's very dedicated advisor, Charlene Miller, the national qualifiers were able to raise $500 each to put towards traveling costs. The fundraising helped immensely to lower costs that high schoolers struggle to afford.
The members sold cookie dough in April to help raise funds for those who were traveling to California. For each tub of cookie dough sold, the seller received $6 towards nationals. Also, the member hosted a free will donation pancake breakfast feed at the local Legion on a Sunday morning for visitors after church. Along with the breakfast feed, each member brought 2 baked goods to sell customers.
One of the biggest fundraisers for the national qualifiers was the 2 free will donation car washes they had. They had one at the beginning and end of May, and each were a big success to members. All of the fundraising, each member was able to cut their costs nearly in half.
All right, thanks, Hannah. Moving on to our next story, our local track team has wrapped up yet another season. They feel that it was a successful season, but their coach, Drew Glogly, thinks that there is still room for improvement. Kimball Area News' Ty Naimani spoke with Coach G about the season.
Thanks for taking time with us today, Coach. How do you think last year's track season went?
Yeah, we had a pretty good season overall. It took a few boys to state and a couple of relay teams as well. We had some girls relays and open field events as well. It is nice to see the excellence in the group we have, but I feel there's so much more talent in this year's track team we have. I hope to have even more state qualifiers this next year.
All right, back to the studio. Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks, Ty.
Yep, thanks, Ty. Coach C seems confident about next year's track team. I can't wait to cover them and their stories next season.
Yeah, well, congratulations on them and their season. They had a total of 8 state qualifiers, some qualifying in regions and some pre-qualifying in their events. Our highlight player of the week is a member of the track team. Jackson Knuckles is a team captain for football and wrestling and also qualified for state in the 400-meter dash and regions last year. Ty has him and his comments on this season.
Hey, Jackson, great work on the excellent senior year you've had. What a better way to close it off than qualify for straight track, huh?
Yeah, oh man, I couldn't have asked for a better senior year. It was great. We had an amazing year in football and wrestling. I hit my personal record time in track this year, so it can't get much better than that. It's unfortunate that my bike got stolen yesterday while I was at the gym, though. I chained that sucker down, but someone still managed to steal it. I hope it shows back up.
Sorry to hear about your bike, Jackson, but congratulations on the senior year. Back to you guys.
That was Ty Naimani out of the office talking to Jackson Knuckles about his successful senior year. Up next after our break, missing bicycles at Kimball, tracking Bicycle Bandit, and how to prevent your bike from being taken from the Bicycle Bandit.
Tragedy strikes the heart of a small town. Children are left without transportation and adults are stripped of their routinely exercise.
Hi folks, my name is Clay Goodman, a world-renowned bike mechanic. After hearing about the recent incidents in my hometown, I took the initiative and invented the new Bike Ratchet. It's got everything you need to keep your bike in your possession and makes it easy for you to remove your front tire. For only $39.99, you can get yours today. But wait, there's more. If you call an order within the next 40 minutes, we will double your offer. That's 2 ratchets for the price of 1. I suggest you call now.
Welcome back to the Kimball Area News, where we're here to talk about the recent bike catastrophes around the local area. There has been a total of 21 bikes reported missing or stolen in our area. Local police are doing everything they can to catch the bike bandit. We have Ty Naimani on scene with the Kimball City cop discussing the situation.
Do you have any information on the bike theft?
Well, I can't really tell you much other than we have all of our officers working on this case. We are doing everything we can to help return all the bikes that have been taken.
Do you have any leads on who the bandit might be?
We have several suspects and we are investigating all of them. We are doing everything we can.
Okay, thanks, Officer Bilbin. Now you've heard it from the man who knows the most about the stolen bikes.
I will now send you back to the studio where Jamie and Hannah will give you tips on how to keep your bike in your possession.
All right, let's jump right into tips. When you arrive at your destination, we recommend that you chain your bike to a bike rack, as well as placing a rim lock on your front wheel. Be sure that the bike rack is anchored down.
Tip number 2, if your bike is at home, keep it indoors. Make sure to lock your doors and windows as well.
Paint your bike pink. The Bandit finds no attraction to pink. Your local hardware store should have stock shelves of bright pink paint.
Tip number 4, always keep a ratchet and wrench handy, so if you do come to a location with no bike rack or place to chain it to, you can remove your front tire, making the bike useless to the Bandit.
We recommend that you park your bike in a highly visible place for a lesser chance of it to get stolen.
And lastly, try to avoid crowded bike racks when you reach your destination.
That is all we have for you this evening. Thank you for joining us. Come back at the 10 o'clock news by James, Anna, and Guy. Thank you.